Hello, crafters. This is Suzanne from A Creative Muse, and I am here with Simon Hurley's fall collection. Love! You did it again, Simon. These pretty kitties. Love the kitties. There are 9 cats in this one. So if you're a cat lover, fun in terms of coloring all sorts of cats. Yeah. Okay. As if there's not more product here. I know. So there are 2 oversized stamp sets. These are 6 inches wide, 8 or 9 inches tall, and they come with coordinating die options, extra kitties. Then there's also 3 cling stamp sets. One comes with coordinating die option. This one is fabulous for all this pattern, and it's like 6 inches wide, just fun to play with. And then this one has a touch of fall and some spring, all sorts of floral goodness, and a stencil. I messed up my stencil, but it still works. Alrighty, crafters, let's get into this video. Let's get started. So first up, 2 oversized stamp sets. Pretty kitties. This one is called Perfect Cats. Love. And I made a bunch of examples, and there is the coordinating die option. I will be linking everything below, and I'm going to link them in certain ways. So there is an option where you can get this bundled together. There are even some combos where you can get the entire release, or you could even get the stamp with the die options, all 3 together. So I will be putting different listings for the different options. If you want to really get a better discount by bundling things together, that will all be detailed below. 9 cats and all sorts of fun sentiments. Hope your birthday is perfect. Then there is this damask floral, I don't know, it's just so good, like layering stamps. So you could stamp the image and then do the solid and fill in. It's just fun with this. And then look at this little ghost. The bats, I have not played with the bats, but the bats are just so good too. You get the solid bat. So if you're in a rush, just stamp these 2 in black and you're done. Or you could heat emboss as well. And then you can fill in the florals here with a different color. Also, the option of the coordinating dies. Now, this is fun. There is a face drop-in if you want to turn your pumpkins into jack-o'-lanterns. So it's like a bonus to this set. So you're extending the 4 different styles of pumpkins by adding that jack-o'-lantern. And I love all 4 faces, Simon. This is a great option. So you're getting more mileage out of this stamp and die coordinating set. It really takes it into Thanksgiving, fall, and then with the jack-o'-lantern option with the dies, then you bring it back into Halloween. 2 for 1. Love that. Let's get into Perfect Cats. So the Perfect Cats is expanding on this designer's line, which I'm so in love with it. First, there was Spring Chicken. Love all my little chickens. I showed you guys these 2 cards. This is like my favorite. I even did a video to show you how to do like rainbow blending with your Copic markers. Then there was the dogs. The dogs is called Hot Diggity Dog. So I will link these 2 sets if you have not seen them before. Look at the dogs. Love. That's my dog, Tori. Right there. Every time I see this, I so love this. Is so much fun. Now, there is the Perfect Cats. Because, of course, we can't just have the dog. We got to bring in the cats. Oh, I love the cats. I even did a purple cat. This whole line is just all fun. Love the chickens, love the dogs, and now the pretty kitties. So most of my examples includes the cats. 5 cards, all with the cats. I love them. You can stamp a solid cat. Cut it out with the coordinating die, which is that little one right here. 9 cats. All of them I did 1. So you could definitely play with 2 or 3 on a card, etc. But you know, a cat is like, I'm special. It's all about me. So I did 1 cat per card. After stamping this solid, heat embossing, then coloring these with Copic markers, I had this one, which I think is just so adorable. This is reminding me, I don't know what Disney character it is. It's the look on the face, holding this, and the whole expression is just killing me. So I decided, why not just make a purple cat? Purple is my favorite color, and so I went purple cat. Let's start off with the purple cat first. Seeing that I have the jack-o'-lantern there ready to go from the other set. There's a few things going on with this card, actually. So here is Purple Kitty. Here are the jack-o'-lanterns. In this instance, all I used was just the dies and the coordinating drop-in faces. Because I started off with purple, I decided to make it kind of a pastel-a-ween card. To finish off the card and not let it be too busy. Everything else I kept neutral. So here I have black background with that cutout. I'll talk about the die in a second. And then I brought in the Better Press. This is the Pebble cotton card. And on it, I used the spiderweb background, a little bit over an A2. So for one example, I just cut a piece, turned it into a tag. Other example is right here. You don't always have to use this as one huge background, but I love it in this background and then all the fun popping up in different colors in the foreground. So we got the cats here, perfect cat. And then this one is called Fall Sampler Stamp and Die Set. So the Fall Sampler is here with the dies only. And the sentiment now comes from one of my favorite Better Press set, especially for Halloween icons, because you get all these single images and then the sentiments. You press this once and then you cut it out with the coordinating die. I have a whole package of this going in both porcelain and pebble, ready to go. So I just pulled out one of these and I love to back it up by cutting this again in a solid color, black underneath it. That gives it the height and stabilizes the cotton card. Not to say that the cotton card is soft, but isn't this cute? Look at my purple kitty. I just love this so much. These are actually purple Copics, V12, V15, and V17. That's the colorway that you're seeing here if you love this shade of purple. Then I pulled out this purple cardstock, which is basil. See the texture on it? And I also inked the edges of all three of my pumpkins. Oh yeah, you know I was having fun. I was so tempted. Now to cut out this little window, I love to do a dry shaker. Or a frame. This is popped off of this. So here this time, I have a roll of black foam tape. And I bought this foam tape from a big box store. Just a big roll. I think it was Michael's or something. It is super sticky though, so don't use your best scissors with it. Use your not so great scissors, your older scissors cutting it. Very sticky roll, but I popped this down here. Instead of it being white, I used a black tape. To cut out this window, I used Essential Stylish Ovals dies. Isn't that cute? Finished it off with some Silver Mix Gems. This is the crystal part of Silver Mix Gems. And it's a standing A2 card. Love, love, love. Have a fabulous birthday from the Purple Kitty. My first card. This is my by far favorite. From there comes into this card. The Perfect Cat Sentiments. You're how old? You've got to be kidding me. And then I put the kitty here. This one I turned into a shaker, as you can see. But inside the shaker, to cut that little window, everlasting circles. Love everlasting circles. There's also everlasting squares. So I could have done a little square piece too if I wanted. The reason I did everlasting circles was the shape of the cat. I liked this curve and I wanted the cat's body to accent or go along with one of these circles. It was one of the smaller circles in here. Seeing that the cat is looking this way, what is the cat looking at? And I took one of the ball of yarn, this one, stamped it out, took a black pen and extended the line. See how short that is? You see it? But you can't really tell, can you? And here I'm using a different shade of gray cardstock. I didn't want a busy pattern in here because I wanted you to be able to see beyond the shaky shake what the cat is really looking at. That ball of yarn hanging. Isn't that cute? And then I finished this off with some crystal gems. If I tap it like this, see how it looks plain? I didn't put too much in there. I wanted the recipient to know that the cat is really looking here. This is just some interactive fun. And it's also another standing A2 card. Love, again, black foam to pop it up behind that acetate, okay? Yay, you know I'm having fun. And I'm loving these two clean cards. Fun. Great job, Simon. It is allowing me to focus. Focus on the scene, focus on the scene. Love the shape of this. So much fun. Now let's go into Fall Sampler. Still with more of the perfect cats, because the perfect cats are just perfect. Here is... I love this cat so much. The hairless cat. I love it. Which is this image right here. So I love the variety of cats, all sorts of cats. This is just so cute, such a regal looking cat. So here I did something different. Colored this in Copic E40 markers. Again, I'm enjoying, as you can see, lots of black. And I extended this beyond an A2 because I was going to stop here, which is an A2, but it was just looking, so then I extended out 1/2 inch more, 1/4 inch on each side. So it's a little bit oversized, but I don't mind. And it opens this way. In the background, this is this month's 3D embossing folder of the month, Mushroom Harvest. Kit Club is not closed yet, but Kit Club will close on the 27th if this is still in stock. Remember, everything is limited supply, but this is a fantastic embossing folder. It is a 3D embossing folder. You would use a universal plate system. It's oversized, 5.5 inch wide, 8.5 inch tall. This time I cut it out in black cardstock. I had to step out to get something. Also in this release, there is a new, this is a now sidebar, okay? There's a new lunar paste, refined copper. I will show you an example of it. I just forgot to bring it in here. In here now, against the black, I'm using solar paste, golden hour. Scoop it out with my finger and gently rub it on just for that highlight with that black. Isn't this fabulous, fabulous, fabulous? So I think it works so well with Simon's Damask pumpkins. And notice I did not stamp this. I just stamped this, that pattern onto the die cut. I just die cut 3 of them and stamped it here in black, heat embossed it. Then I took some brown ink and just ink the tops. And it was super easy. So if you don't want to go this way with the solid stamping, go this way. You have options. You can do both together, cut it out. You can just do cardstock, stamp on, play. This is just all levels of fun and play. Even with the bats, I could have just cut the bat out and just stamped these on. Great job. Love it. 3 pumpkins. My little kitty. Now, I did something different because it was so much dark going on. Normally, this would be white, like what you see here. This is the first time I've done this, but I may explore this again. This is something I see by Kelly Taylor, I think her name is, where she will have a die cut and she can't stand this white outline. It doesn't bother me, but she really is like, oh no, I don't like it. I watch her videos and she likes to color in here to match the background. So I didn't want it to be like exactly black because I have different colors going on here. So what I did was a darker gray and colored around the cat. And I really like how he is in there, but still popped up because the white against all of this was too stark. It was too much contrast in this one. So this is an option for you to just color that outline. And here I went with a lighter gray. I wanted to still be able to see those whiskers. And I think you guys can still see it. See what I did? This is darker than that. Then here, You're Wicked Cute comes back to the Halloween Icons Better Press. This is still Pebble cotton card, but I did ink on more black and streak it. And I think I like this style. This is just the Pebble cotton card by itself. This is inked on. See how it looks a little bit more weathered? This is with Distress Ink, Black Soot, not Oxide, Distress Ink. Love it, love it. So I may explore this some more. I was careful with it because I didn't want to cover over this and then you couldn't read the sentiment, but I did want to have that weathered look. So I came on harder on the edges and then lightly here, but not necessarily inking around it. Hopefully I'm making sense. If I inked around it, you would see a definitive black line here and a definitive black line on the outline of it. But I came in like this in little sweeps, like a high sweep, deeper down here and then sweep it up. Hopefully I'm making sense. You guys are like, what is she talking about? But if you work with Distress Ink and you're inker, you'll understand what I mean. I didn't want to cover the whole thing, but I think it works. It's fun. Then I finished it with some Spellbinders gold gems and then some other gems from my stash. Here I did the black cardstock, popped in this orange, which comes back to this, and then I finished it off with that whole frame. So 3 black cards, all with cats, all different themes, fun. This one is more fun, happy, light Halloween. This one is more spooky, but still sweet. I call it sweet, but you guys may call it something else. And this one is just pure fun, all year round. If I changed the background, it wouldn't look so dark, but I love it in the black. I think it's just great to match the cat and works with all those colors. Seeing that I have this out, let's go into my next example. This is the Pebble Cotton card. Like I said, I had pressed this out, my spiderweb background, cut it out with one of my favorite dies of late, create a decorative tag. There's a tag. It has all these fabulous drop-ins. Here's another example that I showed you before of the same spiderweb background. You see how it looks? This is with porcelain. This now is with the pebble, but this is not a good example because I inked on this one. You can see it better here. See how the pebble looks different than the porcelain, the white? Look how it looks even better once you ink it. Love! Had this panel done, came on with purple, black, and then I decided the ghosty needed something special. Stamped this on with black pigment ink, came on with clear embossing powder, and heat set it. So if you look at it up close, you see how the spider webs is in it because this was pressed first. You can emboss on top of this. I think it's fine with the spider web going into the ghost. As a matter of fact, isn't a ghost supposed to be transparent anyway? So it's cute, right? This was all in pebble, like how that's in pebble. But I left this. I didn't ink in here. I inked along the perimeter and the bottom. This is Distress Oxide Wilted Violet Black Soot. In here, I took my Gina K ink and a very small brush and came in with different shades of purple in different spots. That's why you're seeing different colors in here for the florals. You know, I was just having so much fun with this little tag. Then I stamped and heat embossed also here for the booze. I didn't think it would have worked, but it worked. If the sentiment is bold enough, this is bold enough that you can see it. I think if it gets a little bit smaller and finer, maybe it would get lost in the better press image. But I think it works right here and it works well. Now, I did put a reinforcer here because something happened when I took that cotton card. This is another set from Spellbinders, but this is a retired set, but I'll just show you what it is. Heart to Heart tag die set. Love that reinforcer, okay? When I used this hemp cord, doubled it up and pulled it through, it ripped right through here. That's why you use a reinforcer. So now I could put on this tag and it holds. I have the reinforcer on the front and the back. And I had to re-glue in the pebble. With this being so stiff and I came in, I was yanking it to tighten it. It just ripped right through. Here, this is with cardstock. After doing this one and tearing, gently pulled it this time. Gently. Hold it here and then pulled it tight. Not just yanking it the way I did and ripped through it. I don't know. I wasn't thinking. That's a great idea, right? These two go well together. You could use this with all of this Simon goodness. Look at all those sentiments too. You could do Happy Thanksgiving, Halloween, Grateful, Thankful. So this one is really a fall sampler. And I love this pattern. Simon is so pretty. And all of this and yeah. Winner, 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 winner. Let's come back into this little cat right here because this kitty is cute. Look at the kitty. So there's the kitty stamped solid, heat embossed. In the background, I decided to come in with this is Leaf Prince. Crafters, you could just make tons of backgrounds with this. Just sentiment, done. You could then even do like what I did here. Take just one. I took this little spray and did 3 different corners. Same heat emboss in black as well. And there's a coordinating die. So you have the option of using the coordinating die or working with it like this. This is a cling stamp. If you are using your Misty, like what I did, you take out your grip mat, you take out your mouse pad or the paper pad that comes with the Misty. All of that comes out. Then you use this directly on, okay? And that's where I came in with the new stencil. This stencil is called Flip Flop Circles. Love. So you could do it going one way, flip the stencil over, and then ink. I saw Simon do an example of that. This one, I did it like this and just came down in a gradient. Okay. Orange into green and purple, but I tried not to mix them too much because some of these colors will turn into like a really ugly color. Plus, I did cover up where the line of intersection sort of meets, because I'm always like the horrific stenciler. Just keep on going super wide. But I love how it turned out, going from orange, green to purple, very Halloween style. Then I came in with some black soot again and just inked around the edges. Have my little cat, have this little leaf print in here. Finish it up again with Halloween icons. This is just so much fun. You could just press a bunch of these, and this is the same Create a Decorative tag. I doubled up the tag and did Happy Halloween, You're a Scream. So you see here, I didn't come in with the inking. I didn't want so much darkness. Isn't that cute though? And then some black and white twine here. So this is great for like a bag of goodies, a treat. You could put this on a card too. Stagger it like that. That would be nice on a card too. Here is my next example. This is with that new Lunar Paste Refined Copper. As you can see here, such a beautiful fall color. Love it. Love it. I came in with another of Simon's stencil. This one is called Tiny Circles. I ink blended the panel first, just light coloring on the ink, and then put this on the top. So this is a fall card. Here, I use this beautiful fern. I love this, how this is in a corner. Gives you that shape to work on lots of your cards. You could do like this and then have another one up here and frame something. So I love this, Simon. I love how you gave us different shapes and options within this set just to expand it even more, because most of the time these leaves would have only been this way. But here you get the circular shape here. You could pop that in to fill in something. You could go straight or this, and this gives you that look. I love that I have options with it, because it's easy to have this here as the anchor and then sentiment or something else. Just that little shape. Love that. Here is the coordinating die for it. And I came on with some Gina K inks in different shades of green. Then I came in with one of my favorite die sets from Simon. And this has been on sale once or twice too. Everyday Sentiments. Love this set. Did thank you. Here I came in back with some more of the ink. Have white on the top and then some more of the ink on the bottom. Finish it off with some brown cardstock, because I wanted the brown and the green and then this fall beautiful Lunar Paste Refined Copper. So super pretty. So that's a new color to play with in all your Lunar Paste fun. Love. I'm waiting for Silver Solar Paste. Yeah, hopefully one day, cross fingers. I did use Stylish Ovals again to cut out this frame. This time I went in with the white foam tape. So the white foam tape, my preference is the scrapbook.com brand. The black foam tape, that's the one that I bought in store, but it's like super sticky. Know that I told you that, like it gums up your scissors, okay? So you may have to clean your scissors after using it a bunch of times. But this one is very clean in terms of cutting, but I did go in with the white there to pop it off of that background. Love. And it just says thank you. No gems or anything. I think it's fine just like that. Clean card. Love. And lastly, I used these three products. The last two stamps are these two 6x6 cling stamps, okay? This one is a peel apart. So a few of these butterflies come out. A few of these dragonflies come out. And it is called Wings and Things. Love that. It's so pretty. I love the coneflower, the leaves, the little acorn, different touches that are in this set. And then this one is called Floral Borders. I've seen Simon work this one in some of his, reels and stuff. Oh, this is just so much fun. Love this. You get strips in here. Here is a daisy strip. Here is this swirly love. And this one reminds me of lace. This is like my favorite out of it. I think it's so much fun. And then here's some florals on a vine. All pretty. And I love the 4 different examples. And they're like all florals, but all completely different. So you can use these all year round. Love, love, love. Floral borders. So my example combines both sets. And with this one, I did something completely foreign to me. Taking this stamp, putting it in my Misty, stamping it with clear embossing ink, and then taking 3 pots of Wow Glitter embossing powder. Dark teal with gold, bright pink with gold, and then a copper with gold. So I sprinkled on with my fingers and then tapped it off and then came on with my heat gun. I just did those 3 colors and created this wonderful background. And then I put a strip here. This pink cardstock is one of my favorites. This is Concord & Ninth Dragon Fruit. And on the dragon fruit, stamp this in black pigment ink, came on with clear embossing powder, heat set that. Look how fabulous that is embossed. Ooh, love the detail. I like how here is more muted in the back with a little touch of glitter, and here is more detailed, crisp, clear. Then I put the kitty on top. Big kitty right here. Then I also added this sentiment. Hope your birthday is perfect. I just cut around this with my favorite scissors, Spellbinders 9-inch Pro Shears. I just watched a video by Carissa Wiley, and she did her top 5 favorite items. Guess which one of them was it? I tell you, these scissors. Listen to that snap. Just went around this like butter. Just love it, because it's a full-size scissor that gives me easy fussy cutting without it being this tiny little scissor. Love, love, love that. This is all heat embossing, come to think about it, except for this. Heat emboss here, and heat emboss there. Black cardstock with white embossing powder. It's like I'm mixing up what I'm saying. So it's like clear embossing powder, white embossing powder, glitter embossing powder, all playing together. With this card, I was doing a lot of experimenting, learning, but that's the fun of card making. You can play. It doesn't work, and start over again. But this one actually worked. So I'm happy about it. I love all the colors. This cat is the biggest one in all of these, so I'll give you a measurement. You're looking at 3.5-inch wide by about 2 inches tall. So I did the orange cat looking back there and on this pretty background, and I think this color picks up that color. That's why I chose that cat, because I had stamped these all out and then colored them up. So I still have some more in here that I had stamped out. Look at this guy. You have that cat. This one is upside down. The singing cat and this other cat. So they're like regal cats, silly cats. Oh, just so much fun. Great job, Simon. You just don't know. I'm so happy that you added to this set. I love the chickens, the dogs. I don't know how I can bring them all together. I don't know. Maybe it would have to be a Christmas card. With the chicken, the dog, and the cat together. Why not? And then put peace on earth, right? Alrighty, crafters. Okay, crafters. So in summary, there is like a lot going on here. There is fun. I didn't really do a lot of fall. I was just so having fun with Halloween. But I could definitely change this up. Take this out. This becomes a fall card. This can be a fall card, even with the pink in it. Why not? But I was just having so much fun with these backgrounds. I'm loving solid black backgrounds. I think they are just exciting, and definitely playing with the purple. And look how the Better Press is seamlessly working in this collection as well. You don't always have to keep all your Better Press projects only Better Press. Why not bring in a stamped image like how I do with the house mouse? Here I'm loving Simon and Better Press as well. I think it works very well. Look at this with the heat emboss. Heat emboss on it. You can still blend in even afterwards. After pressing, heat embossing, I still came in with ink and was able to work it. And it's fabulous. Make little tags, make cards, just have fun. Alrighty, crafters, I hope you enjoyed all these projects and varieties. If you do have some of this collection, maybe I gave you some inspiration, because why not use this shape to really take advantage of a fun card? Look at that. Yes, Simon, I had a blast. Alrighty, crafters, everything will be detailed and linked below. Until the next video. Love the fall collection, Simon. Love it. Stay crafty, my friends. Bye.